Hi buddy, welcome back to Cids Modern Life episode or something or other. Hang on, let me just double check. Episode 125. So what's been going on since the last time? Well, that's all doing its thing happily. This is still grinding. What are you grinding now? Homecraft Mindware stuff. A few bits and pieces left in there for it to grind up. Not much. Now, big news, which is about a week out of date, so this has been up for a week. Some of you may have already noticed this, but if you haven't and you're playing Cids Modern Life Pack, there is a version 1.9.1, which is the interim version. It's basically this version we're in. It has the refined storage, it has the backpacks, it has the, what else was the things, Roost, that's the one. So they're all in there, and that's all happy and working. Now I have done a test 112 go. There are about 14 mods which are, although they have been migrated to 112, the authors haven't flagged them as 112.2. They all work in 112.2, but I can't put a pack together with them. So I'll be chasing the mods to say, look, the mod authors, and saying, look, can you please just flag these so they can be included in a mod pack. And there is one mod which is More Bees, which does not work. We need a 112.2 version that is compatible with forestry, but we haven't done anything with that as yet, so we've been pretty lucky. Now, what do we have to do then? What's left? Well, we've got the expandable backpack. That's our expandable backpack. It's the size of a double chest. It's got a ender version and thing. We've got the purple backpack, which is not quite the size of a double backpack. So we need to start off with and make a bunch of pouches. Bang, 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 bang. I don't know how many of those, so let's put one of those in and right click it, one of those in and right click it, one of those in and right, and one of those. Oh wow, is that appears to be upgraded fully. That's fine. Purple backpack is there. We should probably think about making this thing needs to come out of the way. Right, so I'm thinking we should probably name this, and this will be our main backpack. Now, one of the things that is really nice about this is I can now go and create myself a redstone backpack, for example. But in 112 I'll also have shulker boxes. So we've got a whole lot of stuff going on here. But if I go and get some red, and we can we open that and put that in there and right click it, and then we'll do, maybe I'll just go to take these to double sizes, and we'll call you, if I call this machines and reds technical, I'm going to call this the technical, because this is where I'm going to put all my technical bits. And then we'll take this and we shall go and get you, and the technical one goes there, and then we can go and get you, and we can, you see, you can open within the nest. This is where I think this backpack mod has some interesting things. Now, the other thing I mentioned, as I mentioned last episode, that I might look at iron backpacks. Iron backpacks has been ported to 112, but there's a whole load of features missing from it. It's only in alpha at the moment, so I'm sticking with this one. Okay, so what have we got going on in our backpack? Well, we've got project blocks, we've got blocks bag, we've got loot bags, we've got a sack of storage with experience, we've got some more sacks of storage, we've got some more sacks of storage, we've got a project block bag. These are all technical blocks, so technically they should all go in the technical block bag, I would have thought. So go in there, go pop, 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 pop. Yeah, I think this might work. Hey, hang on. Let me just come out of there. It'll take a little bit of getting used to, but, oh, and we missed, hang on. That probably goes in there as well. First cable. Alright. Yeah, that's not too bad. It's usable. So we probably want something like a black one for, well, we probably need to make a bunch of these. Let's just get, that should be enough. Let's have a black one, shall we? And we'll make a few more of these. 1 and 2 and 3. Actually, oops. We shall go with a few more for that. This one we'll make a blocks bag, and we'll have some ink. So yeah, I was saying that I have successfully managed to make a 112 version of this pack. The only issue is I couldn't load the world in it. It may be just that it was taking a really long time, because it is a big world. That's fully upgraded, that's fine. You are going to be called blocks. And obviously we shall put our main backpack in here, and that will have that in it. Blocks and technical, put them the right way around. And then we can go into our blocks bag. And obviously we can empty this of everything that is in it and stick it into the blocks bag. Yeah, simple enough. And then we come back over here and repeat, and so on and so forth. And I think that will work for us. Yeah, so my thoughts on this particular problem. Oh, hello. My thoughts on the problem of world loading are fairly straightforward. And that is that we can get to the point where we have just the region files that really are in use done. So what do I mean? If you're not familiar with the way Minecraft actually, let me just name you. What are you? You are called just a sack of storage. So if I go in there, Control A, Control C, take you out, pop that in, Control A, Control V, we'll call you, I mean, it's not the same. It's obviously his sack of storage as opposed to that. So that leaves loopback project blocks. We'll come back to those in a moment. Let me explain what I mean by this. Oh, and the other thing, of course, is my flight is going to change. Because these need to come out and be replaced, at least until that updates. There's always a possibility it will do before the full migration. So we've got Alexandria over there. We have got our area here and here, and a little bit through here. We haven't done anything except explore around here. Anywhere around here, this is all just exploration work, no building. And if we head over, if we can get right up to, we've got this area, and in terms of the overworld, that's pretty much it. So if we work out the region files for these areas, and obviously this area, wherever I've gone, I've lost myself, over here, then I can just copy those and let the other ones just regenerate. Now there is obviously a few issues. We probably need to take account of our ember area down here. What was that there? It was one of these two. I think it was this one. Might have been there. No, I think it might have been there actually. Anyway, we need to take care of that. But for the most part, we can abandon most of the world generation and regenerate it, and hopefully that will work okay for us. So yeah, that's where we're at. I am going to work on getting my backpacks cleared and my bags cleared, and so what I really want to do is get to the point where we have nothing on our persons or in the systems that is broke, for want of a better word. So let me sort that out. I'll be back with you in a moment. Alright, we've finished with our backpack. We've got 53 slots. We've got the soulbound compartment. We've got the die. That can go in. We can run that, and that through there. And we should, if I can remember, be able to take that off. Oh look, and then we've got a little backpack underneath it, which is there. And that can go in as well. And this is going to do its thing, get its stuff back. The compartments will just go through again. Yeah, and this is just basically run this through. We get the obsidian back, the leather, the string. It's none of it valuable stuff. I just don't want it in the system. But I've left this in. I've managed to keep this one going. The ender sac will become important, but probably not for the same reasons, because we've got that one. But it's extra storage. You know, we shouldn't diss it. And we got all that going. Now, I did promise I would do something other than migration this episode, and I'm already probably 12 or so minutes in, and we haven't got any further. Let's have a look at the disenchanting table. I need you to be JEI synchronized, thank you. Disenchanting table that we're using to disenchant all of our tools does have some variations. It has an automatic disenchanting table, for example. It has a bulk disenchanting. It has a avoiding disenchanting. Now I want to double check. Let's have a look at the disenchanting table. Let's make one of those, shall we? And make ourselves another disenchanting table. Let's make this automatic. Now, if we take that and we look at that, we can take it to, we can clean it back, we can make it automatic, we can make it bulk, and we can make it voiding. So if I take you, that's now bulk and automatic, and if I take the usage for that again and make it voiding as well, what does that actually mean? Now I'm going to take hoppers. Not that many hoppers, that's a bit silly. I'm going to take some crates, not crates, I'm going to take chests, that's the magic word. We're going to take some chesticles. In fact, we're going to make some chesticles. We're going to make diamond chests. So iron, import 2 and 3 of those to gold. Bang. To diamond. Bang. All right. Let's head over to let's head over to Alexandria, shall we? And for that we need to open our, well, actually let me just check. I don't have any backpacks, so the first thing we need to do now is go into our controls and change you to a B, and then we can go down to expanded backpacks and cancel that. Undone, undone. And back, and B, now we're in, we can get the tools and items, we can get our ender book, and we can head over to Alexandria. And we just crashed. It's a good start. Okay, back in a mo. Worked fine that time, don't know why, I just reloaded and we're in. Okay, what we're going to do, we're not going to do it up here because it's noisy as hell. We're going to grab some books. Well, not that. We're going to grab some books. We're going to grab a stack or a crate of those. And we'll go down just away from the thing. This is carpet, isn't it? So that's going to be awkward if I do it here. But what we'll do is we will place this here, and we shall go and place you there, and then we shall place you on top. We'll go in the back, oops, here, and we'll go in the top here, and we shall place that, oops, and stop with the, oh man. Alright, so let's try feeding books into the back. Automatic, excellent. Let's take that out temporarily. Oops, so that's gone in. That won't go in there because it's not enchanted. Now let's get this and go bang. So they are going through, they're disenchanting, and that is not working, is it? Why is that not working? Okay. Does it need a redstone signal? It's voided the maybe that's what it needs. Maybe it needs a redstone signal. Let's go and find out. Let's go back home and get a lever, and then go back to Alexandria, and we still haven't crashed, which is always a good sign. This is not going to stay here. I'm just kind of working with this at the moment as our, you know. How do you because that should be automatic. Now if I were to place our item there, we got a book. So why is that not going like that? I mean, it's not the end of the world. Well, it is actually awkward because I still have to yeah, they're going out too damn fast, aren't they? Yeah, you just can't get to them fast enough. So that's automatic, bulk, disenchanting, and voiding. Alright, let me have a little look at this. I'll be back in a moment. Alright, we're going to try a few tricks. So, we know that the hopper will take pretty much any bow. So what I want to do is I want to make this only take books, but it's not going to do that, is it? Well, it only takes books. Will that work? That should be automatic. Why it didn't, and it's not taking that. All right, so that's a bust. Filtered hoppers are not the answer. So my next thought is XNet. Now we don't have an XNet controller here, but we do have one over in the factory. So we could borrow a little bit of that processing just to test it. I don't really want too many XNet networks, but you know, we are kind of oh, hang on, there's a compartment there. Hello. Oh, And another, oh, that will have been from the soulbound. We'll just shove some of that back. Actually, hang on. That needs to go through again. That seems to be okay. And have that as well. Okay. Oh. Oh, right, yeah, I see. There, another. Right, we need to pop over to the factory and we're going to try some XNet connectivity and see what we can get out of that. Right, so where can we hook into for starters? That's the first question. Go straight in there, I suppose. I've got... this is going to take a little bit of getting used to, this this backpack. Tools, no. Technical. It's always the issue when you move from one system to another is, so that's going to be controller. God, I can't type. Controller 1, that'll do me. And what we'll do is we shall, let's get this sorted out. We're going to we'll use the brick. The brick's as good as any tool, and we shall place you on there, and that will come out, and we shall stick a controller on the, oh damn, your down is off, that's fine, and then we shall have a chest here with a controller on it as well, and again down will be off. Backpack, technical, put that away, get some controller. Right, so this is output chest, and this is the enchanter. Well, disenchanter, but you know what we mean. That's the important thing. Okay, and we'll pop that away where it belongs. So what we're going to do is we are going to create a new item network. It's going to be taking from, that's going to be an extract. It is going to, right, we need to get a bow or something to do this, so let's get this. We'll take a bow, it doesn't really matter, and we shall go back to here. We will blacklist, we will meta and MBT match, no, MBT match only. Now, oh, we haven't told it what to do with it, have we? Duh. Right, what we got, and that is a insert. So that's not come out at all. Okay. So if I were to go and put that in with a book, that came out. Now, here's the thing. Does this then work if I go and tell it and give it all of the items? Let's go over here. We'll pop that on there. That's gone in. Oh, it's ignored. Okay. So, oops, we need to, do we need to do it like on meta and not MBT? Do we need to do it on meta and MBT? Where are you getting your books from? I haven't given you any books. Oh, they come from the top. What am I doing here? Have I just doing something? No. Oh, right. Ignore meta and MBT. Let's try that. Seems to be working. Let me just put all of that lot in. If this works, we will set this up in the library without a doubt. Why is it not going auto? Oh, it did. And to be honest, I might even just keep these as double enchanted items. They're sufficient. It's not fast, but it's working. I think we've got a plan now. We can sort out the library stocking system considerably easier, and obviously we can go through these and mix and match and take the ones out, and if these like that, if we want that punch one, for example, we can split that on the normal disenchanting table. So what we need to do is think about how we put this into the library, into Alexandria. Yeah, apologies for the breaking noise. That's me going. That's this work that's going on down here. We're not far. We're nearly through all the redstone repeaters. The only problem is then I've got to do the redstone torches. Not bad. That is not bad at all. I'm not going to complain. I mean, I can forget. I can leave that, forget about it, be have done with. It's got to be a lot easier. So yeah, let me have a think what I want to do with the XNet. Whether I want to, I obviously don't want to have my XNet system here. We will want that over in the library, and we'll just dump it in, and you know, it'll go blub 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 and spit them all out into a chest where we can then, well, we can do whatever really. We will be our own masters of our own destiny, and that will go nicely and do all of that stuff. Right, I need to transfer this, so I'll be back in a mo. Alright, we're going to obviously get a next net controller. That's our first and most important thing. We need to get some of those because of course I've just destroyed them all. It doesn't actually matter that much. So we're going to have our XNet controller. We don't need anything beyond that. That is pretty much a fairly standard item. We could probably do away with the in fact we can do away with the hoppers, can't we? We probably do away yeah, let's just we'll go all out on the XNet. Now if I have a look at solars, I believe I have a solar panel 4, so we'll take that. And if I have a look at cables, we should have second cable. That's more than adequate. In fact, the first cable is more than adequate. But we can. How are you? Have you not done yet? Good God. Let's head over there, and we'll see about automating our system of book storage, extraction, Medusi. Yeah, I'll just fly over. Can't see the point in teleporting. I won't be able to do this in the future though, because in 1.12 by default the wings have a cooldown, and I'm going to be leaving that on. I actually like having the power of creative flight. I do, however, sometimes think that the power of creative flight is a little bit OP. Who would have guessed, eh? Right, let's have a think. You see, I think, oh God, if I were going to put it somewhere, I think the librarian might have access to this system somehow. How are we going to fit this in here? I do not know, but what I am thinking is maybe these are all even numbered. This is a pain, and this is all even numbered as well, which is even more of a pain. Right, I think we need to go underground for starters. Down here. Maybe out this way until we can get out beyond the there we go. Now we're probably going to get one or two unwelcome visitors, but that's not a biggie. This is not going to be here for long enough anyway. We'll come down here, I think. Let me just come out this way and we'll top this off in a moment. We'll stick down, actually that's not the right cable. Let's go for the backpack. Let's go technical. No, technical. We'll drop in the second and we'll take the first. We don't need that much power transfer, so let's keep it cheap. Be cheap arses, cheapskates even. Alright, so we come up here and we'll get this out here. This is just going to run the XNet system in there, and then we shall bring this through. And this really is pretty much basic wiring, so I will get on with this and I'll be back with you in a second. Alright, we're getting steadily somewhere. So we're going to have a connector. We've got our XNet controller, which has got juice. We're going to have a connector there, and that is going to be when we need to just fill this hole in here. And this connector here is going to be the controller. And then we've got a connector here and here, and a connector here. This is restocking from my automatically from my backpack. That's pretty cool. I'm impressed. We're going to want some of you, but probably not you. And then, right, let me come up here. So this is book return, because it's a library, and all libraries have a book return, don't they? And that is where the books will go. Big diamond chest. This is the blank books. And this is the items. And then we shall come across here, and it will come to... No, that's not right. Let me just pop that there, bring that down, and we shall bring you down. Oh, I didn't want that there, did I? Oh man, this pick is going to wind me up before it stops winding me up. Where's that connector gone? This is cool, but it's also annoying if I've got exactly the right quantity, right controller. And then a little bit of you. And technical, and block that in there. Yeah, and let me just, while I think about it, no, it's F7, isn't it? Yep, that's fine. Right. So this channel here is going to be an item. It is going to take... Oh, no, we haven't put in yet. We haven't put in the... this thing. Let me pop you in. That's not going to work there. Well, it will work there, but I do need more controllers, don't I? B... Technical. Now, I don't know whether I need to do this from the top, so I'm going to do this one from the side because that worked. We're going to do one from the bottom, and we are going to we're going to do one from the top, and that is going to be items in Disenchanting, as good a name as any. That is going to be books in Disench, and that is going to be books and ench books out. God, this is getting confusing already. And then we can probably, how do we want to do this? Like that. And like that. I think that works. Right, so we got you. And what we're going to do is we're going to create this channel here is going to be blank books. We'll just do it on multiple channels. Books. So channel, edit channel. Blank books. Yeah. Okay. Enable processing. And we are going to take out of blank books. So that is going to be an extract. And we are going to put in on enchanted books out, enchant items in, books in. Insert. Bang. Done. Then we're going to have an item, XNet item, we're going to create, and we are going to do enchanted books out. Just for want of a better name. And we are going to take enchanted books out. That is going to be an extract. It's going to be blacklisting. Or do we just want to whitelist books? Or even enchanted books? Let's have a look. What we got there? We'll take a withering book. So if I say whitelist a book, and that's got nothing in it, and then I go and grab, oops, punch power 1 unbreaking 3. Wait for it. Should do itself automatically. It did. It's not taking it. Come on. Why is that not working? Oh, because I didn't tell it to put it anywhere, of course. It's gone. And it's taken the 2 bits off. Excellent. So the only thing left then is to take the item chest. So we're going to have a third channel, which is also going to be an item. It's going to be items, and it is going to go from here. It's going to extract, and it is going to insert there. Okay. All things being equal, we should be okay. If I come up here and go, let's grab 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 items. And we have a look at the diamond chest down here. So we've got the first 4 of line 3. We come over here and we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. It's going to work. Alright, while that is doing, I would like my backpack. I want my technicals. I want to put you and you. We'll stick those in because they are technically technical. We're going to, oh, and that power wire we can cover that over. Oh, facade. Give me a facade. And that facade is going to mimic something. If I can get over. Yeah, and we'll take this back out. Bonk. And we shall come in here and go, no. There. And then this That should all be done. Excellent. We have got a functioning automatic disenchanting system, which is pretty cool, because that means I don't have to sit here and do this. I've been sat there looking at these and I keep on seeing that block, and it's like, there's got to be an easier way. There has got to be an easier bloody way, and there is. It's here. I just do this. I could, if he wasn't there, I could actually just pipe this in, but he is, so you know, we're going to have to manually feed stuff through, but that is still better than what we've currently got. And obviously this is relatively peacefully, you know, easy to do. And then we can get you and that 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 can all go back. That can go in there. Backpack, technical, put the fascias in, put the cables in. All good, done. They're doing their thing. It's doing its thing. I can more or less forget about that, and we can have a snooze. For the time being, well, we could have a snooze if I had a sleeping bag on me. You know what? I'm just going to head out, and as long as we don't get creepered, we will be fine. So I've only got to pop these in. And the world is good and happy. Right, well, that makes life a lot easier. So I think on that note, we're going to call it an episode. I can do a whole load of disenchanting between episodes or whatever. I will be. Are you angry at me? I think you may be. Oh, ow. Hi, how you doing? Go away. Stop it. No one's impressed. Yeah, so that is us. We're getting very close to the upgrade. I know it's been a long process. I know there are decisions which people will not like, and people have not liked, and at the end of the day, I fully understand. This is, you know, it's a big process, and I still need to work out the migration path. But in theory, I can turn the potatoes back on. I can turn the farm back on. Everything is good. I can go out to the farm, and we can wait a while it loads. Obviously, while we're falling, we'll do that. We're going to obviously need to use XP as fuel for the teleport. Obviously, we've got the waystones as well, but that is fine. Oh, pardon me. Come on. Come on. Get there eventually. Yay. And we should probably take that off. So I'm going to turn the potatoes back on. I think I will turn the loot, the magic beans. I think they need to come back on, and we have got. I'm not too worried about this at the moment, and I'm not too worried about that. We've got some issues to cope with. We still need to. Let me see. We've still got some Homecraft Mineware lanterns to replace. That's fairly small beer. We've got to replace these with roost items, and hopefully they will work with Animania chickens, or maybe they won't, who knows. And the other thing we've not done anything with since the last several episodes, because obviously I've been obsessing with this, is looking at these. So I'm guessing that these have been quite busy. Diligence, yeah. Again, I'm not too worried about the bees, and especially with the more bees mod being a dead well, he's not dead, it just doesn't work in the current thing. But yeah, we've got a little bit of work to do. It's going to take probably a few episodes for me to get to that point, but in the meantime, you know, if you're playing and you want to update, the mod should be live on CurseForge by now. This version of it. Oh, nobles, I forgot about those. Commons and some meadows and some of them, and lots of things, and I don't even know how many chestnuts we've done. I've not looked at them. We could be facing chestnut overload. We're not actually, but we got a lot. Anyway, until next time, thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you soon, and bye for now.